In a quiet nursing home nestled in the countryside, an elderly man named Noah Calhoun begins his day the same way he has for years. He retrieves a worn notebook and walks to the room of an elderly woman named Allie Hamilton. Allie resides in the same facility, though she struggles with Alzheimer's disease and no longer remembers her own life. For Noah, the notebook he carries is a treasure trove of memories, a chronicle of their shared past. Each day, he sits beside Allie and reads their story aloud, hoping that the familiar tale will stir her memory, even if only for a fleeting moment. The story Noah tells begins in the summer of 1940 in the small town of New Bern, North Carolina. At the time, Noah was a young man of modest means, working hard at a lumberyard to make a living. Despite his humble beginnings, Noah had an appreciation for poetry, especially the works of Walt Whitman, and he dreamed of restoring an old plantation house he had once seen in the countryside. Noah's life was simple, but that summer, everything changed when he met Allie Hamilton. Allie, a spirited and ambitious young woman from a wealthy family, was visiting New Bern with her parents for the season. She was full of life, with a passion for painting and an insatiable curiosity about the world. Their meeting was serendipitous and slightly awkward. They first encountered each other at a carnival, where Noah boldly asked Allie to go out with him. Though she initially turned him down, Noah's persistence and charm eventually won her over. What began as a tentative connection soon blossomed into a profound and passionate romance. Over the course of that summer, Noah and Allie were inseparable. They spent their days exploring the town, walking through fields, rowing along the creek, and sharing their dreams for the future. Noah introduced Allie to the simple pleasures of life, such as lying beneath the stars and watching the sunset over the water. In turn, Allie shared her love of painting with Noah, showing him how she could bring the world to life on canvas. Their love was young and intense, filled with laughter, discovery, and the kind of moments that linger in the heart forever. One particularly memorable evening, Noah took Allie to the old, dilapidated plantation house he dreamed of restoring. Standing inside its crumbling walls, he described his vision for the home: white paint, blue shutters, and a wraparound porch overlooking the river. As they imagined a life together in the house, their bond deepened even further. It was a moment filled with hope, possibility, and a sense of eternity. But their idyllic summer romance was not meant to last. Allie's parents, disapproving of Noah's modest background, intervened. They believed Noah was not a suitable match for their daughter and forbade her from seeing him. Allie was devastated, and though she protested, she could not defy her parents. Heartbroken, Noah and Allie were forced to part ways. The day Allie left New Bern, Noah watched helplessly as her car disappeared into the distance, taking the love of his life away from him. Determined not to let their separation be the end of their story, Noah wrote to Allie every day for a year, 365 letters in total. Each one was a testament to his love and longing for her, filled with words that poured straight from his heart. However, Noah never received a single reply. Unbeknownst to him, Allie's mother had intercepted the letters, hiding them in an effort to sever the connection between them. With no response, Noah eventually believed that Allie had moved on, though he never truly stopped loving her. As the years passed, the world was plunged into the turmoil of World War II. Noah enlisted in the army and served bravely, witnessing the horrors and sacrifices of war. Meanwhile, Allie worked as a nurse, tending to wounded soldiers. During this time, she met Lon Hammond, a charismatic and successful lawyer from a wealthy Southern family. Lon was attentive, kind, and adored Allie, and her parents wholeheartedly approved of him. In many ways, Lon was everything her parents had wanted for her, and Allie agreed to marry him. Yet, despite her affection for Lon, a part of her heart still belonged to Noah. After the war, Noah returned to New Bern. Using his savings, he purchased the old plantation house he had dreamed of restoring. Pouring himself into the work, Noah spent months bringing the house back to life. It was a labor of love and a way for him to cope with the pain of losing Allie. Every detail of the house, its white paint, blue shutters, and wraparound porch, was exactly as he had envisioned. To Noah, the house was more than a building. It was a symbol of the life he had once hoped to share with Allie. Meanwhile, Allie's life took an unexpected turn. While reading the newspaper one day, she came across an article featuring Noah and the house he had restored. The sight of him and the house stirred a flood of memories and emotions she had tried to suppress for years. Unable to ignore the pull of her past, Allie decided to visit Noah, telling Lon she needed some time to think. When Allie arrived at the house, she was overcome with emotion. The home was breathtakingly beautiful, just as Noah had described all those years ago. Their reunion was bittersweet, filled with joy, pain, and a sense of rediscovery. Over the next few days, Noah and Allie reconnected, sharing stories, laughter, and quiet moments that rekindled their love. Noah took Allie on a boat ride through the creek, where they marveled at the beauty of the swans that had made the water their home. As a sudden rainstorm broke out, they laughed and embraced, soaked to the bone but filled with the kind of happiness that can only come from being with the one you love. That night, back at the house, they shared their feelings and reignited the passion that had always burned between them. Allie now faced an agonizing choice. She could return to Lon, the man who offered her stability and the life her parents wanted for her, or she could stay with Noah, the man who had always held her heart. Her mother's unexpected visit added to the complexity of the situation. In a surprising gesture, her mother revealed the letters Noah had written, admitting she had hidden them out of fear for Allie's future. She also shared a story of her own lost love, reminding Allie of the importance of following her heart. After much soul-searching, Allie chose Noah. They married and built a life together, filled with love, challenges, and countless beautiful moments. They restored the plantation house, raised a family, and grew old side by side. In the present day, Noah finishes reading their story to Allie. Though her memory is clouded by Alzheimer's, there are rare and precious moments when she recognizes him. These brief glimpses of clarity are what Noah lives for, and they are a testament to the power of their love. One night, Noah sneaks into Allie's room at the nursing home. They hold hands and fall asleep together, their love undiminished by time or circumstance. The next morning, a nurse finds them peacefully passed away, together in their final moments.